Hello guys and welcome to today's video. So I'm going to show you how to create a simple car website. So right here I have two files, that is index.html and style.css. Then I have the images folder which has three images, that is car1 and then car8 and h.jpg. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with creating or coding the HTML part. So let us start by coding the HTML part. And I'm going to change our title to Shark Motors, and what I'm going to do next, I'm going to link our CSS with our HTML or our website. That is it. Next what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a div with the class of home. So that is it. And next, in this div I'm going to include the navs part and also the home part or the about part. So let us start with the nav. And right here I'm going to create a div with the class of logo. And I'm going to give an h1. This h1 I'm going to give it a Shark Motors, and right here I'm going to give a span and motors. So let me clear this space. That is it for that class of logo. Next what I'm going to do, I'm going to create another list, and right here I'm going to list now the links. So that is link number 1. So let me copy paste this. On our first link, we are going to have the home page, then the about us page, then we are going to have the list of cars. Sorry. And then lastly, I'm going to have the contact us page. And outside this another list, we are going to create a class. We are going to create a button with the class of btn, and under this button I'm going to give a link tag, and I'm going to give a link, and right here I'm going to create a link which tells the client to subscribe. You can put anything, you can put a login and also or register right here. So it depends on your preference. So let us run this page of ours and see the results. So as you can see, we have our web page right here with all these elements. So let us move up the CSS part and style our web page. So I'm going to start with the general CSS, and I'm going to start with margin of 0. I'm going to give a padding also of 0, and box sizing I'm going to give it as border box. And next I'm going to style now our home page, that is .home, and I'm going to give it a background image, and I want to make this image a little bit dimmer. So I'm going to have a linear gradient, then RGBA, and I'm going to give it a 0, 0, 0, 0.5, and then 50% to make it a little bit darker or dimmer. So again RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.5, and then 50%, and I'm going to give an URL to link now our image, which is under the images folder. Then I'm going to give it as car1.jpg, and I'm going to give a background position as center, then background size as cover, and also background repeat as no repeat. And also I'm going to set the width and the height. That is the width I'm going to give it as 100%, and the height I'm going to give it as 100 VH. So let us save this and refresh our web page. So as you can see, we have our background image well setted. So let us now move to the nav section. Now I'm going to give it a background color to be transparent, and I'm going to give the display as flex. Then justify content space around. Then align items center, and I'm going to give it a width of 1200 pixels and a height of 75 pixels or 80 pixels. Height I'm going to give it as 80 pixels. So let me save this and refresh our web page. So as you can see, we have our navbar right here. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to design now our logo, that is H1. So dot logo H1. I'm going to give it a color of white, and also I'm going to give it a font size of 25 pixels. So let me save this and refresh our web page. So as you can see, we have our H1 there. And next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it as cursor pointer. So remember, under H1 we had this span right here. So this span I'm going to give it a color of orange. So that is the logo H1, then span. I'm going to give it a color of orange. So let me save this and refresh our web page. So there it is. So next I'm going to now to design another list. That is our nav, another list, then the list. I'm going to give it a list style of none. Then I'm going to give it a margin left of 10 pixels. Then display to be inline. Inline. So that is it. Let me save this and refresh our web page. There we go. So next I'm going to design now the links, and I'm going to give it a color of white. Padding, also I'm going to give a padding of 10 pixels, and text decoration I'm going to give it as none. And lastly, I'm going to give it a font size of 18 pixels. So let me save this and refresh our web page. So as you can see, we have our list, or the links are right there with the color of white. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to give it the over effect. So that is now the another list, then the list, then the angles, and I'm going to give it the over effect, and I'm going to give it a color of orange, and I'm going to give also a transition of 0.4 seconds. That is is in, is out. So that is whenever we hover our cursor over these links, we are going to get an over effect with the color of orange. So there we go. Next, we are going to design now our button, that is which either class of BTN, and I'm going to give it a background color of orange, and I'm going to give it also a padding of 10 pixels all around, and also I'm going to give it a border of none. and I'm going to give a border radius of 28 pixels. So let me save this and refresh our web page. So as you can see, there we have the button page right here, the button link. So under this button, we add a link tag that is btn, and we add a link tag of that. I'm going to give it a color of white, and also I'm going to give as a text decoration as none. And lastly, I'm going to give the font size to be 16 pixels. So let me save this and refresh our web page. So that is it. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going now to give it an over effect, that is the btn. Whenever we over cursor over it, I'm going to give it a background color to be none or transparent, that is transparent. Then the border, I'm going to give as 2 pixel solid orange, and I'm going to give also the color to be orange. So let me save this and refresh our web page. So we have it as like that. So this color is not supposed to be here, it's supposed to be like that. So let us save this and refresh our web page. So we are done with the nav part. So let us now move to the about us part. So let us go back to our HTML and close this nav. Under this nav, we are going to have another div with the class of about, and right here I'm going to give h1, that is drive your dream car. Then I'm going to break, that is with Shark Motors, and I'm going to give a space, that is a span, and I'm going to give us motors. And right here I've forgotten to put with. So under this h1, I'm also going to give now the paragraph. We are Shark Motors, well known as Kama Wakadudu. So under this paragraph, we are going to also to give a button with the class of btn, and I'm going to give also a link here, right here. And under this link, inside this link, I'm going to give us continue reading. So let me save this and refresh our web page. So there we go. So let us now design our about section, that is .abt, and I'm going to give it a padding. I'm going to give it a padding of 15% from top and left and bottom, and also that 5% from left and right. So let me save this and refresh our web page. So there we go. Next I'm going to design the h1.abt, h1, and I'm going to give it a color of white. Then margin bottom, I'm going to give it as 15 pixel. So under this h1 also dot abt, h1 we add the span, and under this span I'm going to give it a color of orange. So let me save this and refresh our web page. So we are done with our h1. Next, what we are going to do, we are going to design the p, that is dot abt. Then the paragraph part, I'm going to give it a color of white, and I'm going to give it a letter spacing to be 2 pixels, and margin bottom to be 15 pixels. So that is it for our. So guys, that is just a simple demonstration on how you can make a website. So let us meet on our next video. Bye bye.